Embark with me on this unusual and magical journey, where the secrets and charms of our solar system are revealed in a spectacle of cosmic landscapes and extraordinary phenomena. Imagine that each planet, moon, and asteroid holds stories from distant eras, formed in titanic clashes, infernal eruptions, and millennia-old transformations that sculpted mysterious surfaces. The trip begins with the observation of regions that seem like something out of a cosmic fairy tale. On Mercury, for example, the impressive Caloares Basin appears, carved billions of years ago by a colossal impact. This vastness, bathed in orange light and outlined by imposing mountains, reflects a violent past where every crack and crevice tells the story of a planet that, despite its proximity to the sun, hides refugees of shadow where ice can persist, creating contrasting and fascinating scenarios. Continuing, the gaze turns to Mars, where the grandeur of Mount Olympus defies any comparison with earthly mountains. This gigantic volcano, whose elevation exceeds known limits, rises majestically alongside valleys and craters that whisper stories of once abundant waters and rivers that cut through the Martian surface. Imagine yourself flying over the red planet, where craters alternate with imposing geological formations, and where an immense trench, carved by ancient waterways, extends like a deep scar, revealing layers of sediment that hold secrets from a past full of storms and eruptions. As it approaches Jupiter, the imagination is stirred by the vision of Io, a vibrant and active moon, where incessant volcanoes transform the landscape into a scene of lava and sulfur, reminiscent of hellish scenes that seem to have come out of an epic film. The Amirani volcano, with its constant eruptions, releases streams of incandescent material that illuminate the environment, creating a chaotic but mesmerizing spectacle that challenges the very notion of stability. Not far away, the Valhalla crater in Callisto bears a scar from a titanic impact, where rings of rocks and concentric craters are drawn like the marks of an ancient duel between celestial bodies. As the gaze turns to Saturn, the imagination is captured by the image of the stripes that cut the surface of Enceladus, a moon whose delicacy contrasts with the ferocity of the winds and geology that transform it into a labyrinth of cracks and valleys. In another part of the Saturnian realm, Iapetos appears with its intriguing dualism. A bright hemisphere and another plunged in darkness, separated by a wall of ice that seems to protect secrets from past ages, thus revealing the complexity and beauty of a nature that defies the ordinary. Traveling through the system, we find Venus, where the continents of Aphrodite, Terra, and its neighbors unfold in a scenario of extreme contrasts. Despite the dense atmosphere and dormant volcanoes, the surface displays traces of ancient eruptions and rivers of solidified lava that outline landscapes that could be compared to vast crystal deserts, where the light refracts into unexpected colors, and each formation seems to tell a chapter of a story that is lost in time. The mid-crater, for example, holds traces of an impact that, although mitigated by the constant renewal of the surface, leaves marks that intrigue scientists and adventurers. Amid this kaleidoscope of worlds, Titan stands out with its unique atmosphere and its seas of hydrocarbons, where rains of methane and ethane create rivers and lakes that dance under a sky that never completely goes out. Imagine sailing in futuristic vessels over these exotic oceans, where every wave and every reflection make up a silent symphony, while small islands appear and disappear as if the universe itself was playing with the rules of physics. The mysterious island, appearing among the lakes of Titan, arouses curiosity and fuels wild theories about gigantic creatures and enigmas that have not yet been solved. Further out, at the edge of our system, Ceres reveals a surprising face, where ice mountains and impactful craters merge in a dance of colors and textures. Aruna Mon, The highest point on this dwarf planet stands as a monument to the asteroid collision that, while fragmenting the surface, created works of geological art that delight any traveler. The immense craters, filled with layers of ice and sediment, invite detailed exploration, where every detail appears to have been carefully sculpted by time and the impact of forces that, although invisible, have shaped the structure of the solar system. The scenario expands even further when you reach Triton, Neptune's enigmatic moon, where ice, volcanoes and geysers release jets of nitrogen, creating a landscape that defies the laws of thermodynamics. The grandeur of the Levian Patera crater stands out as one of the largest manifestations of volcanic activity ever observed, opening a window into geological processes that may have originated in ancient times, when solar winds and gravitational capture shape the destinies and paths of celestial bodies. Each eruption, each fissure, seems to tell a story of transformation and rebirth, where geology combines with physics to create a show of lights and shadows. Pluto, although distant, is not far behind in terms of mystery. On its surface, the Sputnik plain reveals itself with polygonal shapes and honeycomb structures, as if the ice itself had organized itself into patterns of enigmatic beauty. This dance of nitrogen and carbon monoxide, accompanied by rising and deepening features, is a reminder that even in the icy reaches of the solar system, nature's creativity has no limits. Miranda, with its colossal Verona cliff, offers a vision of dizzying drops and formations that seem to defy gravity, where each leap into the dark reveals a new facet of a turbulent and ever-changing past. Among the wonders of these worlds, there is also a peculiar asteroid known as Zico, which orbits between Jupiter and Neptune. This object, wrapped in mysterious rings, seems to carry with it echoes of past collisions and fragments of forgotten stories. Its rings, delicate and imposing at the same time, paint an almost poetic image in space, as if they were traces of a cosmic dance that repeats itself infinitely, where each turn is a celebration of the complexity and beauty of the universe. Earth, our home, also holds its own spectacle. The Van Allen radiation belt, an energetic portal that protects the planet and at the same time offers a glimpse of the dangers that lurk in deep space. This invisible shield, filled with accelerated particles, is a reminder that even in the safety of our planet, there are cosmic forces that challenge our understanding and push the limits of space exploration. At the end of the journey, the gaze turns again to Mars, where Gale Crater and the enigmatic Arabia Terra reveal traces of an era when water flowed freely and life could have unfolded in unimaginable ways. The plains, covered by sedimentary layers that appear to have been deposited over billions of years, form a mosaic of stories that intertwine in the distant past. Every speck of dust, every curve of a valley, is a silent testimony to the processes that shape the face of the red planet, inviting the adventurous spirit to discover the secrets buried beneath the surface. As the journey progresses, the cosmos reveals itself as a stage where titanic and delicate forces meet in an almost poetic harmony. Mercury's unusual glaciers, formed by fragments of water brought by comets and asteroids, contrast with the intense hotspots that appear in equatorial regions, creating a scenario of extremes that defies logic and feeds the imagination of those who dare to dream. The cliffs that stretch like shelves of a ruined castle tell the story of a planet that, as it cooled and contracted, transformed into a living relic of time, where every groove is a mark of aging and resilience. And so, this magical journey through our solar system unfolds as a continuous narrative, where the past, present and future intertwine in a cosmic embrace. Each celestial body, with its peculiarity and mystery, offers a new perspective on the grandeur of the universe and invites us to reflect on our place in this immense scenario. The beauty of craters, the grandeur of volcanoes, The subtle glow of seas of hydrocarbons and the frenetic dance of asteroid rings reveal to us that the cosmos is an infinite repository of stories, where the human imagination finds inspiration to explore the limits of science and art. When contemplating this cosmic tapestry, we are led to question the very mysteries of existence, to understand that each bright point in the sky hides secrets that defy the perception of time and space. Nature expresses itself in such varied forms that, even with all the accumulated knowledge, each discovery becomes an invitation to new explorations. Behind every crack, every abyss, and every elevation, there is a universe of possibilities waiting to be unveiled, where the interaction of natural forces turns into poetry and the rigidity of science becomes malleable in the face of the vastness of the unknown. On this journey, the cosmic explorer finds not only stunning landscapes, but also a mirror to the human soul itself, which longs to understand the secrets of creation. In every crater, in every eruption, and in every shining ring, there is an invitation to rethink the beauty and complexity of a universe that refuses to be reduced to simple formulas. It is as if the solar system, with its infinite diversity, wanted to show us that, despite all our limitations, the ability to dream and imagine goes beyond the barriers of space and time. As the sun sets on distant worlds and new cosmic dawns appear on the horizon, the journey continues, weaving an endless tale of discovery and wonder. This galactic epic, full of contrasts and surprises, teaches us that the search for knowledge is as infinite as the universe itself, and that each step towards the unknown is a tribute to the eternal human capacity to reinvent and explore. And so, at the end of this magical journey, we are only left with the certainty that the universe is, above all, a poem in constant construction, where each verse and each pause reveal the grandeur of a cosmos that unfolds before our eyes, inviting us to dream, explore, and above all to believe that the true adventure lies in never ceasing to marvel at the unknown.